everybody.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another special week of Beach Cat Cinema Corner.
Yeah, all right. Got a good one for you guys. This one here, a really good one. I really thoroughly enjoyed this one for sure.
And another series.
And it's a series.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have done series yet.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
yeah.
Never mind. So yes, we have.
Mm-hmm. So it's our second one, yeah.
This is another good series that we're going to be discussing, and this one is The Last AirBender. AirBender. Freudian slip. Man. There we go. Yes, AirBender. The Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar. Really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if many of you guys have watched the cartoon version of it. Oh my gosh. It is almost pretty much very spot on as the cartoon. There may be a little bit of differences here and there, but I must say, oh my gosh, I was so deeply impressed with how it looked. The CGI was phenomenal. The actors really delivered a lot. The character make the characters from the cartoon really come alive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and of course the scenery and everything was marvelous, beautiful. I really thoroughly enjoyed watching that series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing. Hopefully they'll do another one, which I think they said they are. But oh wow, my gosh! I mean, if any of you didn't know of the Avatar, that's about this kid's being reborn through like 70-something years. That was part of the Fire Nation, Water Nation, Air Nation, Earth Nation, and now he's come relive back into back on Earth to become the new Avatar, which is whatnot. And but he has this kid, and he has a lot to learn, and that's what I find that was very interesting too in this series. Like he was and the only thing he learned how to do was of course because he was an airbender.
Mm-hmm.
So named of course the title of the movie of the show. Sorry.
Right.
But man, I was deeply really impressed. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I thought that the first two episodes got me a little slower to get into because at first I'm like, why is there? I mean, the performances on the show, the whole series was really theatrical, which I thought was very interesting. It was very play-like, very for the stage. I would love to actually see this series as a play if they don't have one. Mm-hmm. I think that the first two episodes took me a little while to get into because it was almost as very like the dialogue was very cartoony, like the way that the lines were being delivered. We're gonna reference it as that. My acting coach would kill me for saying something like that, but the way that the lines were being delivered were very just cartoony, almost kind of just very flighty, not super grounded. And then I kind of realized like, oh, this is legitimately a remake of the cartoon. You know, it's not like a cheesy knockoff, which we've had quite a few of those over the past 10 years. But it was really cool, man. And I really do hope that they do all 4 books. I think that it's extremely important for them to do 4 books for each nation. I would assume, as one of my friends was talking to me about, that a lot of shows now are being shot sometimes sequentially, like they shoot their seasons or movie parts back to back. But I know that the kid Aang, I mean, if they do multiple books, if not, I mean, I don't know, but because they seem to mesh some of the things from like what was that spirit face taking monster? It starts with a K, I think.
The Keone. Audience, help us out on that one. Remember
that one wasn't until like halfway through the show, I think, if not to the 3rd book. And I mean, I can't remember exactly, but I think that they've definitely condensed stuff. So, I mean, if they condense it technically properly, I mean, they probably could do like 2 or 3 seasons. I mean, I would love the respect for 4 seasons, but I mean, it just depends because I just feel like Aang's an airbender. I don't think that he's remotely mastered airbending. He barely touched water at all, and he still has to do earth and fire, and then they have to still fight the Fire Lord.
Right.
You know, so I think there's a lot to go through. I mean, they haven't met Toph yet. You know.
Right.
There's genuinely a lot to go through. You know, you have to go through Zuko not hunting the Avatar anymore. We have to finish seeing Azula and her little troop. So there's definitely a lot for them to explore with it. I thought that the show was just beautiful in cinematography. the quality of the just the images of the water, the images of the moon. Appa too. Appa looked great. Momo looked great. Yeah.
Momo. You mentioned Momo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Momo. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I mean,
he's like a lemur.
Yeah, like a lemur, monkey and something like that. And,
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to more, man. I think again it was really interesting. It was a great remake of the cartoon. I think that they did a phenomenal actor selection of Ozai. They did a phenomenal actor selection of Zuko. They did one of Iroh, Aang, Sokka, Katara. Yeah, I mean, I think they have a lot, but I mean, I hope they get all of it done before Aang starts looking too old, it starts going through.
And it's funny how you just mentioned that too, that how they're going back to back because of that. Because I think they're learning a lot from other shows that have, like, even especially during the pandemic, how it was really, how it pushed back at a lot of shows and whatnot, and to able to do things, to go back and back now, it will help out, and for the actors and for the storyline and for like how, because you don't want Aang to look like 20 years old, right?
Right.
So, but
yeah,
I mean, that's like I think we were discussing about like with Stranger Things, like how they kind of, in some ways they're kind of pushed back. But we're not gonna talk about that. Stranger Things will be on a different topic right now. But right now we're going to talk about AirBender. But I really think that they're going to definitely go for a second season. I think a lot of people who are big fans of the AirBender will really definitely appreciate the series.
Yeah, and I think that
the story, and
even though it's a Nickelodeon show, I'm sure that Netflix probably purchased the show at least to finish the series up. You know what I mean? Like, they probably at least purchased a few seasons already. So I mean, they might have already shot season 2. Who knows? But yeah, I'm just really looking to continue seeing more, man. I think in all honesty, for me, I think Zuko's probably got the most underdog, interesting journey of all the characters in the show. Honestly, I think that he's definitely got one of the most. I mean, I wouldn't even call him an antagonist. I would say he's more of like an anti-villain.
Yeah.
Something like that, an anti-hero. No, I think he'd be an anti-villain.
I mean, he has villainous persuasion because of his dad,
right?
But he only simply just because that he's trying to prove his dad, like how he can go capture the Avatar. But I think some deep down inside, he's probably has a soft spot, like he does care, but only simply because when his dad like burned him, literally burned him
for having compassion.
And I mean, but he's just trying to impress his dad, like by joining the Avatar. But I think the more, just like in the cartoon, like how he was just more, then he ended up becoming a little more, the like anti-hero. It's, I would say neutral, maybe the best word to call it. I mean, but he becomes, but he understands Aang, and then they become amicable.
Because I think that even when they were on the carriage together, and Aang was like, "I know you were not always like this," and Zuko kind of just looked at him because he wasn't,
Right.
And I mean, I can't imagine if Zuko didn't have compassion and burned his father in the face.
Right.
I can't imagine that.
And also too, I mean, also in the light of the Fire Nation, the Fire Nation wasn't really a bad. They weren't really a bad group of people. It just,
I think it's Ozai's direction.
Ozai's direction was just that. He wanted to control.
Yeah, and that's why he's trying to get rid of the Avatar, because he feels that he should unite the Fire Nations.
Right. Precisely. Yeah. They should be number one. And that's,
but I'm looking forward to seeing Ozai fight him under Sozin's comet, where the fire benders. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
That was a good one. Yes,
that's gonna be crazy.
That was a really good episode. I love that one.
I can't wait till they do it in the live action one though.
That's gonna be cool. Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Yeah, because the cartoon was very, very impressive, and I'm sure they'll definitely pull it off in live action.
Yeah,
but I have to give this probably about a 9. Not really a 9.
Yeah.
Like it's solid 9. Because like I said, I love the cartoon, and the movie was so.
Right. That was with Dev Patel.
They tried. What's that?
Is that the one with Dev Patel?
Yeah, Dev Patel.
Okay.
Dev Patel did a really good job playing as Zuko. He had that fight. He really had that anger, that But I think a lot of what was lacking kind of in the movie was just I guess because a lot of people would say they didn't almost kind of lead into like the cartoon, which we
Yeah.
which we kind of like enjoyed. But that's what. But again, I mean, like I said, it wasn't really a bad movie,
Mm-hmm.
to say the least. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I give it a 9, and I'm looking for the second. What about you?
I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
I'm struggling on that one between an 8 and an 8.75, and the only reason is that I want to see what more they can do to continue the show to grow. So I'm going to leave space for room for improvement. I really liked what I saw. I want to leave space for improvement.
I get a really good feeling. I think Toph is going to probably be in the second one.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, just like you were saying, like hopefully they do all the books,
Mm-hmm.
and that way, just like they did in the cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, and that way, we all.
Which they might not even end up doing it because I know for a fact that Aang didn't meet Boomy, the Earth guy, and he didn't meet him in book 1. I don't think. I think he met him in was Earth 2. No, Water was 2.
No. Earth. No, I'm sorry, not Earth 1. I think it was Earth 2.
Yeah,
Earth
or
2,
3.
Earth 3. Yeah, 2 or 3.
Yep.
It was either one of those two. But,
yeah, and I also want to see the bloodbender. There was a grandma that was a bloodbender.
Oh, right.
And then there was the one guy, I can't remember his name, he had the eyeball where he would shoot that laser. I want to see him too.
Yes,
yeah.
I remember, it was eyeball, right. Oh. All right, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a good season, man, for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Guys, again, I mean, I know we do spoilers, and some of you guys, who watch us, we appreciate, and that we do spoiler alerts, but again, what you guys think? Those who watched it, what you think about the new series? Did you like it? Not like it?
Mm-hmm.
But just leave your comments in there, and please don't forget to subscribe, set your notification, and yeah, we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate you guys, for sure. Love your comments. You guys are doing really good at your comments. I really love your comments. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for all the positivity and keep on keeping on. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got anything else to add?
No, I mean, I would just love to hear what you guys have to say, your thoughts on it, but also if you feel like they should do something completely differently than what they did in season 1, I want to know what you guys are thinking about that, as to what and why.
Yeah. And, yeah. And this episode, actually, actually is dedicated to one of our listeners that actually asked us to do an episode.
Yes. Oh my gosh, he did. He did. I forgot. We have to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
It is. Yes. I mean, his Facebook name is El Campeón.
El Campeón.
If I said that right. That's his name. But yeah, it was a guy back up in, it looks like he was from Philly, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember if I met him, because I'm from Philadelphia. I don't think I've met him or not. But
awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me of that, man. Yeah, he asked us about that too. So I'll definitely shoot him a message and let him know that, yeah, shout out to you, man. Thanks for the reference for that one. And
hopefully, hope you appreciate this. Love this episode.
Mm-hmm.
This is for you, man.
Yeah,
and for everybody, but especially for El Campeón. All right.
Yeah, and if you guys have any shows or movies you want us to review,
please,
definitely let us know. Leave it in the comments. I mean, we'll eventually probably get more social media pages up and stuff. That way you can DM us. But for now, just leave them in the comments, and we'll get it knocked out for you.
Yeah, we'll check it out for you guys. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're here for you. Is that right? Well, I guess that about wraps it up for another episode there on Beach Cat Cinema Corner.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, again, we thank you very much for listening, watching.
Yeah.
And
we'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you in the next one, guys. All right. Take care.